and beyond.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Tuesday evening to you, Central New York. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. We have a lot of sunshine out there in downtown Utica right now, but 24 hours from right now, that is not going to be the case, with some clouds and some rain heading our way. As we take a live look right now, 39 degrees, winds out of the west at 16. Gusting up to 24, and that is making it feel like 30 degrees at the present time. And we could even see temperatures down into the teens and 20s as we go through the overnight hours. Again, we do have a lot of sunshine out there. Radar is looking quiet as well. And as we throw on the satellite, you'll notice that we do have some clouds working in from the west, and the first signs of that storm system heading our way as well, with snow through the Twin Cities, a mixture of rain and snow just getting into Chicago now, and it'll swing our way over the next 12 to 24 hours, bringing both rain and snow. So let's time that out for you here on our Futurecast with, again, temperatures right now into the 30s. But as we go through the overnight hours, we'll see northwesterly winds, and we will also see a lot of clouds. But that won't prevent the temperatures from dropping down into the 20s, maybe even seeing a few teens as we head through the Adirondacks. And as we go through the day tomorrow, we may see a few peaks of sunshine early in the day, but that'll fade for cloudiness. And as we go through the afternoon, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, we'll see rain developing from the thruway points to the south, and there could even be a little bit of freezing rain and snow as you head up through the Adirondacks, with temperatures in the 30s there, and we may hang on to that freezing rain a little bit longer into the evening. But as temperatures warm up there, we will eventually see a change over to rain. Of course, today is April 1st, so sunrise this morning is at 6:45. Sunset this evening is at 7:30 for the first time this year. And as we go another 4 weeks down the road, we'll be seeing that sunrise before 6 a.m. and sunset after 8 p.m. So we'll gain about an hour and 20 minutes of daylight as we go through the month. We will also make some headway in terms of temperature. The average highs and lows are 49 and 31 respectively for today. And as we go toward the end of the month, we'll be at 64 and 42 respectively. So we'll gain about 10 to 15 degrees on both the highs and the lows in terms of the average, but we'll be below average for the next 6 to 10 days, it looks like, unfortunately. There will be a few exceptions here and there, one of them being on Thursday, when we'll see temperatures in the upper 60s, if not around 70 degrees. Tomorrow will be below average, though, with 44. At least there will be some sunshine during the morning, but again, that doesn't last long. We'll be seeing rain and wind developing by the time we head toward the afternoon. And as we go through Friday, we'll be seeing morning clouds transitioning over to afternoon sun. It'll be breezy with a high 54, so that's above average. But Saturday, that is not the case. We'll have some rain heading our way. It'll be cool, wet, and raw, and there could be a breeze on top of that too. 45. Sunday looks a little bit warmer and wet as well, with a high temperature of 50 degrees. And then we may see a few snow showers to start next week, but that'll transition out for sunshine. 44 on Monday. And do not adjust your sets. That is not a made-up number for Tuesday. 34 possibly for the high. Well below average for this time of year.
Are you sure you're not pulling an April Fool's joke on
I'm not
us?
pulling an April Fool's joke. I wish I was.
Me too. I want some warm temps, less wind, and less rain, even though we're in a drought. Thank you, Jordan. Coming up next on Eyewitness.
Is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Tuesday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a lot of clouds, but those clouds won't prevent our temperatures from dropping into the 20s. That's the case right now as we take a look live at downtown Utica. We have a lot of clouds out there right now, and temperature at this time 29 degrees. But because of that wind out of the north at 7 miles an hour, it already feels like 22. And that's where I expect the overnight low to go, somewhere into the lower, if not the middle 20s out there, and areas to the north could get into the teens, mainly the Adirondacks. Other temperatures from around the region at this time, we're still at 30 in Camden, 31 over in Bridgeport, and it's 28 in Oneida, 27 in Lowville. We slide our way over toward the east, and we have temperatures in the 30s in some cases, like Amsterdam at 32. Most of us are down into the lower and middle 20s, though. Like Woods is at 22. That's one of the locations where you might be seeing temperatures dropping below the 20s through the overnight hours. And as we head through the southern portions of our viewing area, we have temperatures between about 25 and 30 degrees at this time. But again, temperatures will continue to tumble as we go through the overnight hours. The good news is that the radar is quiet, but that's going to change as we head through the next 12 to 24 hours. And you can see the first signs of that next storm system system heading our way with snow through portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin, and a bit of mixed precipitation over portions of Michigan getting into Chicago now as well. We'll just see building clouds in advance of that storm system, and we'll see again tumbling temperatures during the overnight hours in spite of the fact that we will have a lot of clouds. We'll also have some wind on top of that as well. Most of the rain holds off until after 1, 2, 3 p.m. and it'll start off light, but there could be some pockets of moderate rain as we get into the evening commute, which could spell trouble for areas around the Thruway corridor as well as portions of Route 20. But as you head up toward the north, we'll have temperatures into the middle and upper 30s, and that means that there could be some snow, if not a little bit of freezing rain as you head into the North Country and portions of the Adirondacks. But as we head through tomorrow night into Thursday morning, we'll get a surge of warmer air at the surface and above it, and that means that this will transition over to all rain as we go through Thursday. Thursday, we may see temperatures well into the 60s, which is where we should be at the end of April. 64 degrees is the average high, 42 the average low. But to start the month for today, the average high is 49 and the average low for this time of the year is 31. We may be struggling to get to average coming up in the 7-day forecast. I'll show you that in a second. But as far as tonight goes, we'll be below average there too. 23 for the overnight low with cloudy skies and some wind out there out of the north, 5 to 10 miles an hour, making it feel like the teens overnight. Mostly cloudy and windy for tomorrow with rain developing late in the day. Sunset after 7:30. 7:31 for tomorrow, and we'll have that wind out of the west-southwest, 10 to 20. That'll make it feel like the 30s for most of the day. You'll be in the 30s for the temperatures up toward the north, where again you'll see freezing rain, if not some snow at the onset. 44 for tomorrow. Warm, wet, and windy on Thursday. That's honestly too bad because that's the warmest day of the next 7, maybe even the next 10. 67 for the high, and then we're back into the 40s and 50s over the weekend with several chances for rain, maybe ending as a little bit of snow too heading into next week.
Please say April Fools.
I wish I could say that.
Oh, well, at least it's going to be a little bit warm, but we'll be dealing with the wet and the wind through the rest of the week. Thank you, Jordan. The NCAA Final Four.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very pleasant Tuesday evening to you once again. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a lot of clouds as we head through the next few hours and through the day tomorrow, but those clouds will not prevent the temperatures from dropping into the 20s. We're close to that right now with 30 degrees in downtown, winds out of the north at 7 miles an hour, making it feel like 23, and the actual air temperature will be somewhere around there as we head through the overnight hours. We're not quite there yet, though. We have temperatures in the upper 20s, if not the low 30s out there across Oneida, Madison, and Lewis counties. We slide over toward the east and we have some numbers that are a little bit chillier than that, with the exception of Mayfield at 30, Amsterdam at 32, and as we slide down toward the south, we have temperatures between about 25 and 30 degrees at this time. Temperatures will come down another few degrees as we head through the next few hours. The radar is remaining dry, but that's going to change as we head through the next 12 to 24 hours thanks to this storm system bringing a lot of winter weather through the Twin Cities, portions of Wisconsin, Illinois, now getting into portions of Michigan, and it'll swing its way over toward the east in the next 12 to 24 hours. As it does so, we'll see increasing clouds overnight tonight, but again, temperatures still bottoming out in the teens, if not the 20s out there, and those clouds will be with us through the day tomorrow. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine early, but as we head through 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe even a little bit later than that, we'll be dealing with rain that starts off light, but it could become moderate as we head toward the afternoon commute. So you're talking about areas like the Thruway, Route 20, the arterial may become a little bit slick out there. So just be mindful of that. And as we head up toward the north, it'll be freezing rain with temperatures below freezing at the surface and above it, up above our head. So rain that freezes on contact. But as we head through tomorrow night into Thursday morning, we get a surge of warmer air, and that'll change it over to plain rain for most, if not all of us. And we'll see temperatures into the 60s on Thursday, which is the average high for the end of the month, April 30th. The average high is 64. The average low is 42, but as far as today is concerned, for the first day of the month, 49 and 31 are the high and low respectively, and we're a little bit below that for today. We'll be a little bit below that again for tomorrow. 20 to 25 overnight with cloudy skies, windy conditions out there too, making it feel like the teens, and sunrise tomorrow morning will be at 6:43. As we go through tomorrow, it'll be mostly cloudy and windy with rain developing late in the day, mainly in the afternoon. 44 for the high, but again, those winds west-southwest at around 15 miles an hour make it feel like the 30s for most of the day. And you may see temperatures only in the 30s up toward the north with that freezing rain and some snow possible. So again, windy for tomorrow, rain late, 65 to 70 as we go through Thursday. Unfortunately, we won't be able to enjoy that warmth with all the rain and the wind. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll have temperatures in the upper 40s, if not the low 50s, but it looks like we could see some rain ending as a little bit of snow to start next week.
Now, Jordan, we have a little bit left of 45 minutes left in April Fool's Day. Is there any chance there's an April Fool's joke in there?
I wish I could say so, and I wish that 34 for next Tuesday was a joke, but unfortunately, that's the real deal. So don't adjust your TV set.
Of course, we're looking at windy and wet weather up until then. But
absolutely.
We'll take it. Coming up next.